At this point in time, we're going to take the last few minutes to go over how you guys can find and locate any reviews that come through AutoVitals and where you can reply. And we're also going to cover where you can locate your reporting. First and foremost, for reviews, if you ever get a negative review through AutoVitals, your product advisor and trainer will send you an email with that information. You have 30 days to redeem that review and contact the customer. If you're able to get the customer satisfied, you can send them out a second request for a rating and review, which will override the initial negative. Now, if somebody leaves you a negative review that is anonymous, we will tell you who gave you, we will let you know what that review content is. However, we will not publish that. Why? We don't know who it is to resolve it, nor do you. Okay, so again, any negative reviews, you have 30 days to resolve, and that information will come directly from your product advisor. Now, the way you can access your reviews is if you go from your Today's Vehicle page, and again, you click on your retention menu. What it's going to do is inside of here is what you're going to open up. Your reviews are going to be listed right here on the right-hand side. Where it says recent reviews, you're going to click on it. These are going to show you the recent reviews for the past 6 months always. You can say the date, who gave you the review, what the comment is, the star rating, and then we do ask permission to publish your reviews. As you can see here, this gal or gentleman, he loves the shop, but he did not give us permission to publish. Therefore, it's internal only, but we will not publicize this to the public. Now, if you want to reply to reviews, and I highly recommend you do, you're going to click on reply. You're going to type in your message here and hit submit. This is going to be how you reply back. And then lastly, what we're going to cover is the reporting system. We do highly recommend that you guys utilize the business control panel for reporting. I will show you how you can get logged into that through your Today's Vehicle page menu. And then a couple things that you're going to see that are really, to me, is a highlight: retention response rate, first time returning customers, our lost customer rate, and if in fact you're creating any campaigns, what those response rates look like. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that together. First and foremost, how you access that is from your Today's Vehicle page. You're going to go to BCP Shop Meeting. It's going to ask you to log in with your Google account, which is what we call your fail-safe. If you're not sure what your credentials are, please ask your product advisor. They will let you know. You can find it, as you can see through this sample right here. If you go into inspection settings, shop management, you will be able to see your fail-safe settings here as well. Some of you guys have your passwords protected. If you see stars, again, reach out to your product advisor and trainer, and they can assist you with getting that done. Now, when you're inside of your business control panel, you're going to select on retention rate. And inside of here, what we're briefly going to show you is number one is this area over here is going to let you know what your trends are. But nonetheless, this percentage is going to let you know how many of your motorists are currently following your maintenance, right? They're coming back in after receiving a service reminder to have a maintenance service completed. Over here, what you're going to see is, of course, you're going to see a chart that's going to give you information on your retention rate, and these are all of the influential KPIs that you can access. I'm not going to go through all of them today, but a couple things that you can see is if you're doing a campaign, so for example, the lost customer campaign that we just created, this is going to show you how many folks have came back in and scheduled an appointment based on that campaign you sent, based on the time frame that we're looking at. If you're ever curious how we are calculating this information, hover over the influential KPI and it will show you exactly what we're doing and how we're tracking. So you have appointments scheduled through Campaign Manager. How many appointments on average are your customers scheduling when they're receiving an appointment or a service reminder? Your first time customer ratio. How many of your customers are returning for an additional visit within 12 months? Are you exit scheduling? Are we securing that next visit? If you are exit scheduling through your point of sale system, unfortunately, we cannot track it. We can only track what's being scheduled through AutoVitals. And then lastly, you can see new customers, your first time returning, and then you can see down here how many customers we've lost total, all time, the last 6 months or 9 months. Your advisor should be using this to walk you through this reporting system, and then I encourage you to go through this as well, at least once a month for retention, so you can kind of identify how things are working or make adjustments if you feel you're not getting the right response rate.